Hello Aquarius, thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards I'm going to use Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Alright, we already shuffled. Let's go ahead and get into this and see what's going on. There's a weird... No, we're not completely done yet. So that goes over there. All right, so you have good things going on here. You do have good things going on here. I feel like you have conflict of interest is what I'm feeling. You got a lot of good things happening. And I feel like you have a lot of people pulling at you. So, I do feel like there's two situations pulling in. Two at once. Now, you got one that it seems like it's more monetary based. You got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and then you got the Sun card. Like, something is really good here. It's almost like the bread and butter of it. It feels like there's a lot of monetary value here. You're very active here. Things flourish the way they need to flourish. Or am I wrong? No, that's right. Okay, so what are we saying? We got two here. We got another one, and there's more money. Like this is both connected to money. Both of these are connected to money. The only thing else that could be besides money is like family. It's like this is like base. This is something that's like anything that like you consider like your base, like money, family. If it's friends, it's like friends that have been with you for a long time, and you consider this part of your like emotional base. Like this is a base feeling here. And you got one here that's going very well. There's a lot of activity. You're very active here. Things are going very well. The other situation is also very good, but I'm getting there's somebody else is actually controlling this one. Somebody else is pushing this forward, and you're very dedicated in supporting it. And I'm getting like there's a very good connection here with the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like burning the candle at both ends is what I'm getting. So this is a different situation, also something that you very much are connected to. Somebody else is leading the way. You're very dedicated to supporting it. And the Ten of Pentacles is saying like this is something that you very much value and you're a very important part of. Okay. Now, how are these coming together is... You want to keep them both is what I'm getting. You're trying to protect the one that you're working on, the one that you're leading, but you're also trying to keep the other one that you're supporting very, nourished, to get nourishment here. You got nourishment and you got protection. You're trying to protect what you're working on while still supporting the other one, and it's like burning the candle at both ends. I'm getting that again. And what I'm getting is like for a time you have been, or maybe currently you still are successful. I am getting that both of these are going to get a lot more intense. A lot more intense. I hope that this is coming to you at a time where you're seeing it happen before it happens, where you can decide like how you're going to either diminish action on one or both, or like add other people in so you can actually still balance this going forward. Because I'm getting protection and nourishment, like you're trying to protect what you're leading, you're trying to keep the other situation you're supporting going. And I'm getting there's going to be a conflict of interest down the line. You got the Nine of Pentacles with what you're leading. You are going to have a very good degree of success here. But I'm getting karma is saying like if you're going to continue to lead here, most of your energy is going to have to come over to this one is what I'm getting. And I don't feel like that's what you want to do. You want to keep both, but things are intensifying down the road fairly soon. And they're saying you're doing very well with the one you're leading, but karma is saying like you can't have your cake and eat it too in this situation. You're not going to be able to do both because it's going to get too intense. And as long as you see it ahead of time, you're going to be able to make decisions to decide what you need to do. They're telling me what's coming up with these two situations because it's like you're balancing the two. It's going to happen really fast. In the next couple months, things are going to change like really quick. And you're going to have to... if you try to do both, there's going to be failure in both. if you concentrate more on one than the other, the one you concentrate on is going to do better. If you see this ahead of time and you bring in the people you need, because you're going to have to bring, I feel like if you bring in support with both, if you, whatever the one you're leading is, you co-lead with someone else, and the one you're supporting, you bring in more people to help you support that, you're going to have to give up control on both. You can keep connected with both, but it seems very difficult. It seems very difficult and very stressful to do that, because I'm getting the Eight of Wands with the Hanged Man. It's like it comes in quick and there's nothing you can do about it. If you... I'm trying to see a way. I feel like holding on to both is like you're going to have... It's not... I don't feel like that's really an option. I want to make it an option, but I'm having a hard time. I feel like the one you're supporting, I feel like you have to bring in somebody else to support that for now and kind of let that be. And focus on the one you're leading. If you really want success here, I feel like that's the more dominant version of this that's going to work out well. I feel like that's a better way to make this work out. The one you're supporting, bringing in one or two people to pick up what you're supporting and have somebody else support that, that would keep that flourishing, that would keep that successful. I do feel like you want to be a part of that, but I feel like you got to concentrate your efforts on the other one if you really want success here, because I feel like that's where your heart lies, because you're leading the way on that. If you co-manage that, or whatever you want to call it, co-lead that, if you share the leadership role with someone else, I feel a lot of conflicts of interest. I feel like that's going to be a problem. This is coming. They're saying it's coming in quick. It's coming in fast. There's no way you're going to be able to avoid it. The Hanged Man is saying when it happens, you're just stuck in it. If you have both of these at that time, if you haven't done this ahead of time, you're just kind of going to get stuck, is what I'm getting. You have to do this ahead of time. Now is the time, they're saying, the one that you're supporting, bring somebody else in to support it so that situation can flourish. I feel like you really do want to stay a part of it, but they're saying it's going to tank you. It really is. It's going to create a failure. And they're saying you don't want to co-manage or co-lead. You know, you don't want to share leadership with this other one that you're leading. They're like, keep that one just you. Focus your energy there. When this comes in, because when it comes in, it's going to come in very hard, come in very strong. You'll be able to manage that successfully, and you'll be okay. Success will happen there. Both situations will succeed, and you'll be okay. They're saying that's what you need to do. That's going to be your best outcome. I'm getting gratitude is here. After it happens, you'll be thankful you did, if that's the way you handle it. If you don't, you're going to have to walk away from one of them anyway. I feel like what's going to happen here is you're going to have the Nine of Swords. This is if you don't do this ahead of time. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. I know it's a general read. If you don't do this ahead of time, what's going to happen is one of them is going to fail, and you're going to have to walk away from it, and the other one, you'll do what you can for the other one, but there's going to be a degree of failure in both. There is going to be a degree of failure in both. How much of that, it depends. And I feel like it's very stressful for you. You got the Fear card here. Things just go out of whack. Things come in really quickly, and it's too late. It's just kind of like picking up the pieces and trying to help where you can after it's happened. So be aware of this. They're saying if you handle this now, when you like the one you're supporting, get somebody else to support, and the one you're leading, put all your energy in that one, you'll be thankful you did, and it'll be okay. Both situations will be fine. If you don't, though, you keep both, one of them's going to fail, and you're going to have to walk away from it. The other one, you're going to have a degree of failure in that one, too. And they're saying there's really nothing you can do about it. It's going to happen. The fear is coming in, like it comes in so fast. You do the best you can. You try to do everything you can. I'm just getting there's no other way around it. I mean, I've said it. I know what we're saying here, so I think it's there. They're saying you have to like step away from the one you're supporting and just solely lead the one you're leading, and you'll be okay. It'll be fine. All right. The message is there, so I don't know what else I'm looking for. I think we're good. All right. I'm going to shut that down there. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.